story time redeem, huh? I was called the anime Buddha in high school, right? Did you have some wild encounters or interesting moments during that time? There was one time where, as the quote-unquote anime Buddha and the head of the local anime club, I was put into a position that I took a good chunk of my club with me to the local anime convention, and we actually stayed and had a hotel room, had there for the whole weekend, 3 days. And during that time, there were some wild, stupid, dangerous events that happened. Like everyone running across a 6-lane road to get food. But let's see, in terms of other things that went on, I think probably one of my favorite ones is when they first dubbed me the anime Buddha, which was, I was literally just chilling out and having my lunch underneath a tree, and some of the younger kids came up to me and offered me a red cream soda and a thing of fried rice. And they're like, "Oh, anime Buddha of the tree of anime knowledge, can you answer our questions?" And they just started asking me questions and stuff like that. I'm just kind of like, I just took on the role. I just crossed my legs, sat underneath the tree, and just kind of like, "Oh, I guess, why is it?" Oh yeah, offerings. There were always offerings, and the favorite was the red cream soda. That is the one that they usually gave me because it was my favorite soda. But yeah, we had, when we went to the anime convention, we had, I think, about 16 people crammed into one hotel room. Most of them sleeping on the floors. Everyone hoarding, like, they would go down and we'd go and hang out in the dealer room, gather up and get a bunch of stuff, and then we'd come upstairs. People would swap things between them, try and check out what everyone... a whole bunch of craziness. I did a whole bunch of great things, like, in terms of activities for the club. Like, we actually had one where we had every year we would have Evangelion month, or what we would dub Third Impact, where we would watch the first 4 episodes, the last 4 episodes, and then the movies for Evangelion. And every time we would have it, we'd have Evangelion themed snacks. We'd get like a thing of orange soda, take the label off, and then put like another fake label on it that said like LCL on it. And it was a good time. I really missed that club. That was a lot of fun. To the point where actually after I graduated, they actually asked me back and keep running it. And while it was a bit awkward to be a graduated student, I did come back for at least a while and help them manage the club and everything like that. Especially since I was the one who had most of the anime. I had a giant trunk full of VHS tapes because, you know, this was really before DVD was kind of a thing. It wasn't until like my senior year that I was starting to collect DVDs of anime. So I had all these VHSs and everything in this giant trunk that we just labeled, we called it the Ark. And originally it was like, you know, the Ark of the Covenant type of thing, but we jokingly said, "Oh no, Ark stands for the Animated Reality Collection." I still have it. I have gotten rid of some of the tapes in it over time, just simply because they've worn away or I've replaced them with DVDs or such. But I do still have the trunk. It's up in the attic. And from there, I keep like a whole bunch of stuff. And some of them are just like really great. I consider them kind of treasured finds because some of them were like really old VHS releases of anime back before it became like really kind of a standardized thing. So you would have like all sorts of exclusive fun little items like liner notes and things. So you'd open up the clam case, you'd get a VHS tape that'd be like, oh, it's color coded to go along with like whatever show you're getting. Oh yeah, it's, you know, bright purple or something. And then it would come with liner notes that have like, oh yeah, here are all the lyrics and the translations for the opening and closing songs, or here's a bunch of notes about who worked on the show, or trivia about the show. I've got a bunch of stuff like that, and it's just stuff they don't do stuff like that anymore. Really wish they did. It'd be great to have a great piece to have around if you guys ever have a reunion. Would be. I just do not know if those guys. I mean, I know where some of them are. I've kept in contact with a few of the guys, but for the most part, they're just, everyone's scattered to the winds, as you do after high school.